You may have noticed that Google recently did away with appointment slots, which was a handy calendar function for scheduling appointments maybe with parents for SSTs or for students for office hours. But we've actually installed a new application called You Can Book Me that you can use to accomplish the same task. So I'm going to briefly give you a quick overview of how that works. So what you need to first do is go ahead and navigate to Google and make sure you're logged in as yourself and go to Google Drive. Once you're in Google Drive, you will go to More, and where we have things such as SlideRocket and Aviary and BrainPop, you will see towards the bottom, You Can Book Me. So go ahead and click on You Can Book Me. And the very first time you click on You Can Book Me, it probably is going to prompt you to choose an account you want to use. So I'm going to choose my school account. The next thing that it will do the first time you go through is it takes you through a process of setting up your URL. Now, I've already gone through that process, so you can see this is my URL. It's just jwoodncs.youcanbookme.com. And when I want to be able to have parents actually book an appointment with me, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this link and maybe email it out to them or post it on my website or something like that. So the parent ends up seeing a link that looks like this. And that takes them to a page where they see available appointment slots. So if I'm a parent and I want to schedule a meeting, or I'm a student and I want to schedule a meeting, all I have to do is click on one of the appointment times, put in my name, my email address, and then maybe a note. And then I have to type in this code, mainly just to verify that I'm a real human being and I'm not a spam bot online. So I click confirm, and that appointment is actually being booked right now through You Can Book Me, and it's going to show up on my calendar. So it says, thanks, you're booked. So that's the confirmation the parent or the student would get. Now me, as the user, what I can do is I can go to my Google Calendar, and I can go to the week where I have my appointment slots. So this is the week. And I'm seeing all the things that are on my calendar because I own this calendar, but I see there's something booked. And so it says, J. Smith booked the 1 to 1:30 appointment. So now that appointment isn't available for anyone else. Now, if I want more information than just seeing that that appointment slot has been taken, what I can do is I can go back to my You Can Book Me dashboard and go into Manage, and I can manage my bookings. And here I can see exactly who signed up for my booking and when they did. So the one I just did was this 1 o'clock booking. And if I click on that, I can see what time it was made. It even gives me information like the IP address and all sorts of things, but shows me the email address, their name, and then any message that they've put in for me to know about the appointment. Now you might be wondering, how do I actually set this up? And so the easiest way, like I said, is go into Drive, go to More, go to You Can Book Me, choose the account if it asks you to. It takes you to your dashboard where you can manage your account. And so manage bookings allows me to decide, or to see who's booked different appointments. But I can actually go to the settings editor. And in the settings editor, what I can do is adjust things about my particular appointment slot. So if I don't like the URL I was given, I can change that. But more than likely, what I need to do is I need to probably set up a specific appointment windows. So what I want to start doing is go into the Advanced tab, and you can choose the date when you want your appointments to begin and when you want them to end. And once you have that set up, you can then go into the Times tab and choose the exact time range, like from noon to 4 on these particular dates. And you can check and uncheck these different things. And you can change your settings here for how long the slots are, what's the minimum booking, what's the maximum booking, and then you can adjust features in different ways here. Once that's done, so let's say I make a little change here, I want to go to Tuesday, I need to make sure I click the Save Now button so that it shows up. The other part that's kind of cool here is where it says Booking Form. This is where you may have noticed that when I clicked on the link, and I think it gives me a preview down here, to book the appointment, it shows me the name, the email address, and notes. You actually have complete control over that. So what I can do is I can add a question. So for instance, let's say I needed to know if there was any particular questions they might have, or well, actually here's one that might be kind of useful, like their phone number in case I need to get contact information. What it does is it sort of gives me some preliminary information here, so please enter your phone number. and I can choose to make this a required field. And so it gives me a little preview down here in the bottom. So this is what it would look like. It would show the parent first and last name, your email, notes, and then the phone number that you want them to put in. So this is just a quick little overview of You Can Book Me, sort of an opportunity to kind of play with this tool and see if it would work for you. And give us some feedback. Let us know if this tool really does work for you. But with the loss of Google appointment slots, this might be a different tool that you can try out using. And like always, let me know if you have any questions.